Oh.
I will listen.
Ice your truck. We can stomp our feet.
I'm heading to Vancouver officially to teach their summer boot camp. But this is not a good place to start. Let's start the night before.
Jump, like nail your landings on those beats. It's like boom,
Game, set, match. Have you ever heard this term?
It's like an 8-bar phrase.
It comes from tennis. It's used to indicate that a person has definitively beaten the opposition in a given situation. I recently started playing with a band in Toronto called Game, Set, Trap. And we did a gig a night before I left. That person right there, that's our fearless leader, Donnie Milwaukee.
When I came up with it going forwards. But what's happening harmonically is I'm coming backwards from the E minor. So it's an F sharp 7, right? Dominant chords.
There's something about dancing with live music that I can't access with a recording. It's like anything can happen. I do something or say something tapathetically, and there's a high chance, high probability, likelihood that the musicians will hear it and respond. It's alive, it's organic, it feeds my soul. I've been dancing now for 24 years. I've had the opportunity to work with Henry Letang and Savion Glover, Gregory Hines, Ayodele Cassell, Sarah Savelli. Let's put it this way. I've been very lucky. From all of those experiences, I've learned so much, but I'm not kidding. I don't think I can overstate this. The lessons that I've learned recently, within the past year, working every single week at the Jazz United Jam with live musicians, working on my craft, working on the music itself, learning new music. I've never felt more like a tap dancer. I've never felt more of a facility with my ability to say exactly what I want to say and know the reason why I want to say it. Dancing with the music has allowed me to go beyond steps. Don't get me wrong, I love me a good step. But step without context is meaningless. Step without music is meaningless. So I'm traveling to Vancouver officially to teach at their annual boot camp. But really and truly, my agenda is jazz. It feels so good to dance on these floors again. This year, I'm co-producing the Vancouver Tap Dance Festival. I'm very excited, honored, all that jazz. All that jazz. Our headliner is one of the hardest working women in tap dance. Her name is Sarah Reich, the founder of Tap Music Project, tours regularly with Postmodern Jukebox. Get her new album, by the way. It comes out August 31st, anywhere you get your music. It's called A New Change. Yes, she made an album. A tap dancer. Another tap dancer that made an album is Heather Cornell. She's our tap master, our elder that we bow down to. It's going to be a phenomenal program. To round it out, you have myself on the roster, as well as Matthew Shields, Alexandra Clancy, Susan Nays, Dana Sindrowski. It's going to be a fantastic time. But there's a hard nut that we have to crack, isn't there? I've heard this from a lot of my colleagues, many students, tap dancers in general. They feel uncomfortable. They feel like there's so much that they don't know, that they can't walk into a club or walk up to a musician and create a relationship and start to work together. Jazz seems too overwhelming. I would encourage all of you out there that feel that way to lighten up. It's not rocket science. I promise. Well, listen, some tunes, if you listen to a lot of John Coltrane, that is, I feel like that is, yes, that's rocket science. What am I saying? It's very simple. You want to improve your relationship with the dance? Come out to the festival. You want to improve your relationship to the dance? Find a musician and play music. Play music. Be responsible. Have that integrity to where your time has to be on point, because the whole tune rests on it, rests on your rhythm, rests on your groove, rests on your ability to go, It pays off, I promise. I also promise that you'll suck at first. There's no getting around that. But there is getting around that, actually. All you have to do, lighten up. Lighten up. It's going to be fine. You suck, I suck, it all sucks until it doesn't. Until it doesn't.